What's up, everyone? Today, I'm going to be showing off three art books that I've hauled the past couple of weeks. And these art books are gigantic, so I'm actually standing up right now. But all three are amazing, some of the best that I own at the moment. So, what we have is the first one, the Umezz Great Art Exhibition Catalog slash Art Book. Then we have the Akino Kondoh art book, collection of her artworks, and last but not least, the Yoneyama Mai art book. Alright, so first of all, let's get into the Umezz book because I've been planning to do a video on this for a while, but I still haven't read all of it. And yes, I said read because there's actually a sort of manga in here, so I've just turned off the lights because there's a little bit of a glare that attacks the books every time, especially art books. So this specific book is connected or related to the exhibition that he did quite a while ago, maybe 2020 something. Here are the contents of it. We've got tons and tons of information, an essay in both Japanese and English as well, which is really cool. But first we get to see some pictures, snapshots from inside the exhibition. Some amazing stuff. I really wish I could go into it. This is really cool. It's a little structure that is related to My Name is Shingo, which is currently being released in English at the moment. But yeah, I'm just using natural lighting right now because it just gives off the least glare. But the main highlight of the exhibition and this art book catalog is the story in it. So, the story that is in this book is titled Zoku Shingo, and it's supposed to be like a sequel or related story to My Name is Shingo, but instead of manga, it's all paintings. So in full color, you have these amazing artworks, and I think there's like 70 of these in the series. So you get an English translation of it, which is even better. But yeah, instead of a manga, the story is told through extremely detailed paintings, all numbered, all in order, and all read in all with an English translation. So I'm only like, I'll say a quarter of the way through, so I can't explain the story yet because I haven't had time to look at this in detail. Because when I go through this, I want to sit down and do nothing else besides just looking at the artworks and consuming the story. So this is the cover page. Bring it up a bit, but this is a very big book, like a very heavy book. I've zoomed out my phone all the way, pushed the stand up as well. But I can't tell you what exactly is going on in the story, but at the back, you've got all the little drafts, all in pencil first, because Umezz is quite old. You know, he's not doing manga anymore. This was the most recent manga that he had drawn the past couple of years. But just seeing all of these sketches and then comparing them to the color versions. Like if he released these sketches as just like a manga in manga format, I would 100% buy it. Like he still got it after like more than 50 years of drawing manga, and at his age, I don't know how old he is, like 70, 80 now? I'm not entirely sure. But at his age, how well he still draws is so crazy to me. But for any Umezz fans, you have to pick it up because as well, got a biography, got different events relating to that time period, when some of his other works were published. And of course, more essays in the back. Extremely informative because tons and stuff. They got a lot of like art critics in the exhibition. Some of them to write the essays as well, the reviews. But this is, I believe there was also like a fold-out page. Yeah, there was a fold-out page here, which is really cool. It's like a triptych set of 3 paintings all together. Let me show off the other. So insane. He's still got it. He's still got it after so many years. But yeah, that was the Kazuo Umezz, the Great Art Exhibition. I have tons of other Umezz stuff that I haven't shown on the channel yet. So in the future, keep a lookout. There will be more Umezz. I still have to find so many more Umezz tankobons, art books as well. But yeah, can't get enough of his stuff. Highly recommend it. Expensive one, big book, thick book, heavy book, but an expensive book. Proof of genius, a leap from the pinnacle of manga to the pinnacle of art. I agree. But yeah, that was the Umezz art book. Let's move on to this next art book by Yoneyama Mai, who is quite well known for her animations, artwork. There is I forgot which channel it was, but there is a video of her sitting down with Urasawa Naoki, the mangaka of 20th Century Boys, Monster, Pluto. It was specifically for the Pluto, not campaigning, marketing for Pluto. But Yoneyama Mai does amazing artworks. Her character designs are always great, but the main thing is the colors. She's so diverse with the way she colors a lot of her works. And here is she also had an exhibition. Here's like an animation, short animation she did, and here are some of the frames of that animation. You can find that online, but these are just individual frames, and you can see how much detail is in each frame. And so I believe you can like flick through it. Yeah, you can do a little flick through of it. And it's kind of hard for me to do it right now actually. It's going backwards, but you get the idea. You can find this on YouTube or on her social media. The actual animation, it's amazing. Beautifully detailed. I believe everything here is an original character. No fan arts, I believe. But this one's also really thick and really heavy as well. Like the same size and the same weight as the Umezz book. Actually, all the books today are the same, like, heaviness. Just really big books. But yeah, they are expensive, but would highly recommend because each of them is amazing quality. Quality of the art, quality of the actual book as well. Let me just stretch it out. But yeah, Yoneyama Mai, she is a more like recent. Well, she started off in animation, but she is currently more well known for her character designs and her illustrations. I think she still does some animations, but not as much. Illustrations are her main thing right now. But yeah, highly recommend to pick this up. This one's not hard to find. The Umezz book is decent. Like it's not that it's not super rare, but it can be hard to find it. This one is plenty of stock. I mean, it was only released last year, 2023. So there's tons of stock of this available, so you don't have to worry too much about it being out of print. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's 2023. There's a little bit of an afterword as well. But yeah, this was I by Yoneyama Mai. Beautiful book as well, and I love the color of the cover piece. But yeah, highly recommend this one too. All right, So the last gigantic art book out of everything today is one by Akino Kondoh. It is her collection of illustrations. So this one is hardcover actually, which is even better. A hardcover book. Let's go backwards actually. Why not? So also biography and other lists of her works, but Akino Kondoh, I mainly know her for her manga, because she does, well, I'm not sure she does it now, but back in the early days of Axe magazine, she had contributed a bunch of stories, some illustrations and manga as well, and her art is very, I'll describe it as being very gentle, but still extremely detailed. There's more color works at the front of the book. Yeah, this, for example, amazing stuff. The color in her artworks, at least in this book here, are more, well, if you compare it to like Yoneyama Mai, for example, they're more minimalistic. They're not as vibrant, but it serves a different purpose. It's amazing. They're all amazing in their own ways. This is just her style. She tends to use less colors in each artwork, but man, some of the subject matter in her stuff, it's really cool. The poses, the layouts. This, for example. Oop. So she's currently living in, well, I believe she moved to America, to the States, living with her husband there. I believe she does mainly illustrations at the moment. Because again, she did do manga back in Axe, but that was, I got to check if she's still doing any manga. This, for example, this artwork here was on one of the Axe covers, one of the issues of Axe. And there's also another piece that I want to showcase as well that I think some of us will recognize if you have the book. Yeah, I love how, you know, with color, even with color, black and white is still the dominant, like dominating the rest of the space. I think it's really cool how she still puts a lot of emphasis on the black and white. She has some manga out as well in terms of tankobon, but I haven't read them yet. There we go. This is the artwork that I wanted to find. So this artwork here is, if you have the Axe, in English, there was one volume put out of uh, the Axe anthology, collecting a bunch of different stories from a bunch of different mangaka from early Axe, which unfortunately it was a project that was sort of stopped. It got cancelled. They were planning for a volume 2, but the Axe anthology only ever came out with one volume, and it is pretty hard to find, but this is the cover page of that book. And yeah, if you didn't know, it was by Akino Kondoh. This is one of my favorite artworks from her as well. More of the color in the forefront, but very iconic. But yeah, this one also decent. Like, it's not super rare, but you might have to search a little to find it as well. The little sculptures too. I always love her character designs. They're very soft. Like, the faces of everyone is very soft, very subtle. These are, I believe, earlier works. No, not earlier, but oh, ballpoint pen stuff. Amazing book. Another heavy one. Another expensive one too. Here's an introduction. Yeah, so all the works collected in this were from 1998 to 2013. Relatively recent, kind of. Well, 2013 was like what, 11 years ago now, which is insane. But yeah, that was today's video. 3 huge, huge art books, all of them amazing and expensive, but still, I would highly recommend for you guys to try and search for them, try to pick them up, because who knows how long. For example, the Umezz book, I don't know how long it is until it becomes super rare. The Akino Kondoh one as well. You don't have to really worry about Yoneyama's book. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stock of this because she's so well known and popular, and it's only printed last year, anyways. But these other two, keep a lookout for them. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you in the next video. Bye.